What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a long time and it's overdue. Trust me, I know it's overdue. I just wanted to come back and give you guys a life update and, just reconnect with you guys because I know that I've been off for a while. I have not posted content in probably 2 years. It's been 2 years since I posted content, and yeah, for over the 2 years, y'all, I just want to let y'all know that like I really always kept saying like I gotta get back into my content, I gotta get back into my content, and it's just a lot of things that was happening that were playing an effect into that. So we're gonna talk about that today. But before we get into that, y'all, make sure that you hit that like button to this video. Make sure you guys turn on your post notifications and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Okay. So, y'all, it's been what I think the last time I posted a video on here was 2022. A lot has happened since 2022. We're now in 2024, so a lot has happened in my life. Um, y'all, where do I start? Like, I gotta take a sip of my drink. Okay, so since my last video, guys, I have gone through a lot, and I want to be as transparent with y'all as I can. Since 2022, y'all, I have God. Okay, where do I don't even know where to start, but I'm gonna find somewhere. So 2022, y'all, I really started going through like this big transition of like, um, I just started feeling a type of way of like myself and who I am and who I was at the time. It just was like very depressing, very like just I felt like I was standing still in a way. Like I was going on with everyday life, but I felt like I was standing still. I no longer like felt the same way about certain things, certain people, and that's kind of what caused me to be where I am now. So in 2022, y'all, me and Chris did separate. A lot of you guys, if you follow me on Instagram, then you know this. But okay, anyway, so 2022, me and Chris separated. Guys, definitely was a big adjustment. It was harder than what I thought it was gonna be with us separating. If you guys watched us on the couple channel, then you guys know I've been with Chris since I was 18 years old. I am about to be 29 next month, and like that's a huge adjustment when you basically spent like your entire adult life with someone, and then you go from being with this person all the time to now like I'm by myself. It was an adjustment. It's still an adjustment because here we are 2 years later, and I feel like I'm like barely getting to the point of being me and on my own, but we'll get into that. um so that was one of the biggest things of 2022 was me and Chris separating. And that honestly is what started like me with the lack thereof with the content, because I kept creating content, but I wasn't posting it. I was getting distracted and discouraged with everything that I had going on. um I was kind of going through the motions of everything and then getting caught up in that. Like it just did a lot to me. um 2022, I think that is definitely the most major thing that happened. And then after me and Chris separated, I went into a phase where I was working two jobs. um then started I quit one and was working only one of them, and then I started dating. Like I'll be honest, like I started dating, and it was something that I really wasn't like looking to do. Like I wasn't just like, oh, I'm separated, I'm gonna start dating. Like I really didn't look to date, but it happened. And why is just now saying my AirPods connected? It just happened for me that way. It happened for me that way that like I started dating. I ended up dating someone, and I dated this person for a few months. It was definitely an experience, but I realized now that like I shouldn't have never dated right after being separated, because I didn't give myself time to just properly heal, and I didn't give myself time to get to know Shanice outside of being in a relationship. Which I realize now too, it's like one of those things that's really hard for me, because I'm a lover girl and all I know is being in a relationship. Since I have been with Chris since I was 18 years old, that's all I know. So I feel like being in a relationship is my comfort zone, and I've been in an uncomfortable zone, which I'm learning to love. Well, I've learned to love, because I love being by myself. Like y'all didn't tell me it was this fun. And when I say fun, I'm not saying like going and doing stuff. I'm saying like the solidarity of it all, like being isolated to yourself. And the most important thing, like having conversations with God, y'all. Like this has been the biggest thing for me starting in 2023. So I've always had my relationship with God. I've always had my relationship with God. And then in 2023, one of my colleagues introduced me to a church. I started going to that church. That was the first time I had been into a church since like 2018, somewhere around there. And when I went to the church, I was just like, oh my God, like I feel like I'm home. I just feel like I'm at home. And then I kind of fell off of going to church, because I got caught up in my lifestyle again. So it's like I'm kind of getting caught up in like everything that's going on around me is affecting the things that I really want to do, like church and content, like all of those things that I wanted to do. I'm having real life things going on that's distracting me from like doing what I really want to do, or what my heart is set out to do. And anyway, so I don't know, y'all, like I've been just growing in a season of getting closer and closer and closer to God, and me doing that, me getting closer to Him, has brought a lot of clarity and a lot of just light on a lot of situations that I was in, and a lot of those being situations that I put myself in, and just taking accountability for those things. Like it was, yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's just clarity, y'all. Like I'm so strong in my faith right now, and I'm not gonna sit here and tell y'all like my channel is gonna be just this Christian based channel, because it's not. But God will be incorporated in everything that I do, because that's where I'm at now. So let's get into it. So last year, y'all, I kind of went through this rough patch that I've never ever gone through in my life, right? I'll say my adult life. I've never gone through anything like this in my adult life. This was the hardest season that I had of my adult life. I went through a rough patch. I ended up having to live with a friend. Me and my kids, y'all already know I got King, Chloe, and Carter. And we ended up having to live with a friend. And we did this for a few months. And it was a lot. It took a toll on us. Like, it really took a toll on us, because we've never had to do that before. Like, we've always had our own space. So we've never had to worry about like living with someone or being in someone else's space. And my friend, she never made us feel uncomfortable. She always made us feel welcome. But you know, you're always gonna feel a type of way, really, because it's not yours. Like you're in someone else's space. So we went through that phase. I ended up losing my truck, started like overheating and stuff, and I ended up I thought I got it fixed, but I didn't. Ended up putting it in a shop, and when I put it in the shop, I couldn't afford to, I'm just being transparent, the cost of everything was major, and I could not afford to pay for it. I couldn't afford to pay for it at the time. So my truck has been in the shop for months now, and I'll just be getting it this week, y'all. Like, I'm finally done paying off on it. Well, for it to get fixed, because my truck is paid off, but paying for it to get fixed, I'm done with it, and I should have my truck back this week, which will be another video. Okay, I get my baby back. Baby back. Baby back. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. So, that's just kind of been what's going on with me, y'all. Like, y'all probably want to know, like, am I dating? Am I in a relationship? No, I'm not in a relationship. Am I dating? No. I was dating, y'all, but I've been just so into God lately. Like, I don't even know how to hide my excitement when I talk about God. It's so crazy. But I have been so into God lately that I um just have made the ultimate decision to not date, to not engage in any of that, because I just want to be closer to God right now, and I want a God sent man. Like, I want whatever man and the things that I want out of a relationship that I pray for is what I want to receive. So until I receive that, I'm just going to play back a little bit, okay? I do have a lot of people that try to date me, try to take me on dates and this and that, but been really into discernment lately and just asking God, like, is this for me? Do you feel like I should go on this date, or do you feel like I should be talking to this person? And whatever God's decision or whatever his advice to me on that is what I go with. And so far, I'm not dating. Okay, so I'm trying to think what else. Let me make sure, like, because I had wrote some stuff down because I didn't want to forget nothing. Oh, I also moved. So I told y'all that I was staying with a friend, my girl Chetty, my dog. That's what we were staying with. We moved into a new place. I can probably give y'all an apartment tour if y'all want one on the next video. Just let me know in the comments. But I can probably give y'all an apartment tour and let y'all see. So grateful to be back in our own space, because like it's amazing being in our own space. I can walk around how I want to. My kids can play how they want to, you know. My mouth is getting a little parched. So as far as, oh my gosh, the biggest thing, guys, I did not share. I'm just now realizing that, like, I stopped posting right when I got my real estate license, y'all. That's like the biggest thing. How I forget that? Like, how did I forget that? Okay, so right after I stopped posting at the end of 2022, I went to real estate school in September. If you guys are familiar with like real estate is something that's like, it's really kind of like on your own timing. Like, you can finish your classes within a month, 2 months, 3 months, a year, whatever. It's all based on you, and of course like the class availability. But I started in September of 2022, and then I was done by November. Yeah, I was done by November. Wow. Okay, so yeah, I started my class September. I was done by November. I took my real estate license exam in December of 2022. And your girl became a Texas real estate license agent. Okay. I got my license. I did go full-time into real estate in the beginning of 2023. For 6 months, I was all in with real estate. And then, like I told y'all earlier in the video, like, I started just going through things, and that started taking an effect into everything that I had going on. Like, it started playing into that, and I had to take a step back from real estate. So I took a step back from real estate, June of 2023, June or July of 2023, and since then I've just been working. I was working back at Buffalo, because I think I was working at Buffalo in the last, I don't know, guys, I haven't posted so much, but I was back working at Buffalo. And then oh my god, I'm like so leaving stuff out. I ended up starting this other job that like drives, and you pick up like disabled people and take them to their destination. But in the midst of me working there, I ended up gaining an injury. I ended up hurting my knee. It popped out of the socket, and I have to have surgery March 18th, which you guys will be able to follow me for this journey, because I'm posting this video today after I record. I'm not gonna sit on it, and from here on out I'm going to continue to post. Guys, y'all, like I've been going through a lot over these past 2 years, but I'm so much better now, and I'm so excited to just start back on my content journey because I've just been wanting to, like, I've just been wanting to get into it. I've been doing a lot over the years that was definitely content worthy, but like I said, I dealt with a lot of discouragement, fear, doubt, a lot of depression, just all of those things, and that just hindered me. But I'm no longer letting any of those things hinder me. So yeah, guys, my plan is to start posting at least 3 times a week. So from here, today's Tuesday, so I'll be posting probably Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, or just somewhere along like that, but definitely 3 times a week. You guys can definitely look forward to that. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, hit that bell so that you guys can get notified when I drop a video. And if you guys have any other questions that you want me to answer, or anything that I missed out, just drop it in the comments or DM me on Instagram. Y'all have my Instagram at I am Shanice Marie. DM me. Let me know what y'all thinking. Okay? Thank you guys for tuning in.